viewers, today we're going to be reviewing a new K-drama fantasy series, Happily Ever After. This series caught my eye because it's a very unique premise, the representation of heaven for the Korean society in terms of like some kind of like fantasy. Of course, I know logically they don't believe heaven is society portrayed that way, but the premise is about an elderly couple of hye-ja and ho-jin. Now, Hae-suk's husband had been bedbound for most of his life. An accident happened to him and he's on the verge of dying as well. And before he dies, he ends up telling his wife, "You look the most beautiful ever than at this moment at 80 than you ever did when you were younger." There's another character there, quite busy, so there was parts probably I missed out because there's another actress who is basically their adopted kid. You probably recognize her from this other K-drama that I did called Miss Day and Night, about aging overnight, the actress of Lee Jung-eun. So when the husband dies, there's Hae-suk there trying to survive because the idea is she became the breadwinner essentially when her husband fell ill, or like maybe some sort of loan shark, like giving out loans. But then again, the scenes that I see is trying to act intimidating, but one way or another way getting the money back. So when Hae-suk finally dies, she ends up going to this train station, and there's like the traveling of some people get swept to hell while others go final destination to heaven. And when she gets to heaven, there's like a check-in process, and we get some like heartwarming scenes about a dead firefighter asking about the little girl that he tried to save. Unfortunately, she died with him, so both of them went to heaven together. And we get described that heaven is not like, okay, everybody has magical powers, God knows, but the thing in heaven is before you enter, you can choose how you look. Now that's an interesting premise. So a lot of people choose to go back younger if they die at 80. Anybody would. But when Hae-suk gets the choice, she shocks the heavenly worker by saying, because she remembers what her husband said on these last moments, she decides to say the same age of 80. Now she goes to heaven, and I'll put in the clip, I think they present to her husband, there's another thing. They can say you can choose to live with your loved one, but however, if they choose not to live with you, okay, that's not the case. And that's gonna be like, wow, there's gonna be some like salty people in heaven going, oh, you didn't want to live with me, after death. Because the way they're presenting this is like the next stage. It's more like a different level of dimension that you can do whatever you want, but the stipulation they describe in the first 2 episodes that you cannot display negative emotions or jealousy, anger, greed. If not, you go to hell, that sort of way. But the understanding is that you can get redemption in hell and possibly go to heaven once realizing your mistake. So when Hae-suk gets presented to the husband wanted to live with his wife when she passed on, and she's like in this big box, this big present thing. So the husband opens it up, and lo and behold, Ko Nang-jun, instead of looking 80, is his younger version, played by the actor Son Seok-gu. Now, this actor Son Seok-gu, he has this kind of like mischievous smile, and I liked him in My Liberation Notes, and the other one that he did about the serial killer. I'll put up the title, I did a review for that. So he's playing the younger version of the husband, and he gets shocked to see his wife staying the same age of 80. And for the first 2 episodes, she's so embarrassed because he doesn't remember. She makes these innuendos of last moments that he doesn't. And apparently with the elder people, that they get this kind of device that's their inner monologue that everybody else could hear, which is, embarrassing. And the obvious thing, when the husband finally realizes he's in a comfortable position of, try not to deny what he said in those last moments, and at the same time trying to make some sort of heavenly life with his wife. Because as well, the wife at some instances remembers that her husband, obviously bedbound, not be able to walk or do anything. He wants to, be younger again, like that memory gets shown. And of course his wife looks at it that way. The chance to be able to run as fast as possible, because that was the husband's desire, to be able to run as fast as possible until he got tired, like to show that he still has legs. So essentially, is there going to be a great storyline behind this? Yes, about relationships, like that marriage doesn't necessarily stop